Well, hello, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Without Excuse. I'm your host, Paul Walerczak, and as always, we're very thankful that you've tuned in today. The topic for our discussion today is a season to remember. Well, friend, you know it's hard to believe that by the time this devotional airs, the whitetail season will have come to a close here in my home state of Indiana. The season really has went by pretty fast, but it has been a very memorable one for me and my family. As many of you know, we've already harvested 5 deer this year. My son Will harvested 4 of those deer, and I had the opportunity and blessing to harvest my #1 hitless buck, Casper. We're not done yet though. We still got a few days left here, and we're hoping to get Anna out in the next few days and hopefully allow her to fill one of her tags, and we've even got a couple bucks that just started showing up on our trail cams. Each and every year as we wrap up the Without Excuse devotional series, we like to just take you back through some of those special moments throughout our season. And while we do that, I'm going to be reading some key passages of Scripture from the Bible. So without any further delay, let's get right into our devotional for today. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth," and it was so. And then the earth brought forth grass, the herb that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the third day. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him, male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "See, I have given you every herb that yields seed which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields to you, it shall be for food. Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food." And it was so. Then God saw everything he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the 6th day. Thus the heavens and the earth and all the host of them were finished. Well, friend, I hope you enjoyed going back and reliving a few of those special moments that we got to encounter this whitetail season. More importantly, I hope that the scriptures that we read to you today in reference to the creation of all that we get to enjoy as outdoorsmen were a blessing. Finally, I simply want to say thank you to the many of you who sent notes of encouragement to me via Facebook or directly to me at my email address. Each one of those notes were very encouraging and something that was special to me. Finally, I simply want to remind you that if your church or outdoorsman organization need a keynote speaker for an upcoming wild game dinner or outdoorsman event, I simply invite you to email me at paul@withoutexcuseministries.com. And until we get to see each other again, remember to be safe, shoot straight, and enjoy your time in God's great outdoors.